everybody? Good morning. It's Michelangelo here with the Michelangelo podcast, talking about green energy. What is that? How intriguing does that sound? Green energy is not disgusting. Green energy is fantastic, and I'm talking about the lifeblood, the flow that is your everyday experience is going to have to involve money, especially if you live in New Jersey, and there's a lot of people out there that are almost adverse to receiving it. Not great English, Mike, but we'll work with that. So how do you get more of it? How do you change your mind about it? How do you change your thoughts about it? I'm just doing this in preparation for a talk that I'm doing at the Zen Touch. That's Kristen Mangione. She is crushing it right now. It's 2014, so she's pushing the pace business-wise, and you gotta appreciate it. She's not settling, and she sees the opportunity. She's come to Reboot Camp retreats, and I'm not saying that changes your life, but it certainly exposes you to, hey, Mike is doing this event. It's awesome. It's helping people. He's seemingly making money. Of course, I usually just reinvest it back into events, but I recognized right off the bat that when I did the camps, I needed to take care of everything. You physically taking bills out of your pocket and paying on any trips, it hurts. It's not pleasant. That's why there's all-inclusive resorts. So if you take that out, I realize the amount of stress that's removed. So money causes stress. Most people are not growing up extremely wealthy. No offense if you are. That's good. I like that. But you get negative associations with money, so you can see it very obvious when paying bills. I know I experienced it myself. So what do we do? How do we receive more of it? So I just liken it to green energy. It's better. I believe I had heard Duncan Trussell mention it that way. I've never heard it mentioned that way before. Green energy. Green energy, it's going to fuel you. It's going to push you. It's going to push you, and it's going to allow you to change for the positive. So you got to be in this for the positive. That being said, or not even that being said, let's examine that. If you say you do fantastic, say you get out there and you become Oprah, right? Tons of cash. Now she can do what she believes is correct, what's positive, many people don't do this and they lose their mind. So if you get into a position where you have a lot of money, big money, then you can change. People always talk about changing politics. It's nearly impossible to change it in the current structure where the politicians they're doing what they have to. It's a lot of campaigning. They have to work with the people that are investing in them, and people are investing in them, like to get projects expedited, which expedition should be just standard. Why do you have to expedite things? If you want to build a building, have at it. But in any case, how can you change it if you become the next Denise Austin? And I'm throwing women names out there who's crushing it. Jane Fonda, I'm sure. Tons of people. Jillian Michaels, come on, she's destroying it. If she chose, she could take that funds and really apply it to pushing a positive message. And I'm sure, hopefully she does. I'm sure she does. So you can do that as well. So green energy, if you look at it and you have a way to benefit somebody, you benefit a lot of people, because that's how you really make money. And you can make money online or in person or in any multiple different ways. You see a million different paths you can go. You then can use money and distribute it, because you're not going to hold on to it, because it's a piece of paper, it's a number in a machine, okay? So there's not a lot going for you there. It's not a number that's going to be appreciating, where if you let it sit, it's going to inflate. So two things I would recommend, I'm going to recommend at the seminar, is creating two different accounts. And I heard this from Dan Kennedy, which is a very, very good idea psychologically. Two different accounts, okay? You create a wealth account and a charity account. So and the bank doesn't let you physically label it wealth or charity, but you create 2 separate accounts, and you know it, and you put 10% of what you earn in both of those accounts. And you do this frequently, and you do this with the positive psychological benefit that you're going to be using 10% of it for wealth creation deals that create bigger wealth, and 10% for charity. So when people approach you for charities, and when you want to distribute money to charities, you already have that percentage built in, and I'm sure you can tax deduct it a little more organized if you do it that way. So you can just spread charity out through the year, which is going to certainly, I think it was Rockefeller, I don't want to get this one wrong, that used to get rolls of pennies and hand them out in the street and tip a lot, just tip a lot. And psychologically, it would, make him feel like there's an unlimited amount of this stuff. It just passes through me if I do the right thing. Now, I'm not saying the right thing is passing pennies out. Psychologically, it's setting you up, and then you will find ways to bring in more. It's magic. I don't know how it works, but if you're out there, you're listening to this, you're probably go-getter, you're probably pushing it. So, maybe the CKO owners, right? They know this better than anybody, that they take a deep breath in and they can focus in on pushing in class with the members, saying hi, and they have the ability to change the situation, change the feeling, and start bringing, there's no way else to describe it, as energy into the business. The energy from you is infectious, and you can use that to help people out, because that's what they need. They need a little infection. They need a little positive push. These are just words coming out of my mouth, guys. Mentally streaming. I gotta shovel my mom's house. She's up with my brother, and I just have underwear on and a heater because it's freezing out. I don't have winter gear. So I got to get out there, guys. There's a storm out there. This is a message just to get you positive pushing, get you out there making more money. That's certainly going to help me. I mean, I'm doing this for myself too, guys. If you guys make a ton of money because you listen to me just mention it, and you just get an idea, and that grows and grows and grows, and you apply to whatever you do out there, if you're working with an employer or you're entrepreneur, whatever you do, or you just use that knowledge, that push to save money and be more conservative, and then reinvest it where you want to, charities and yourself. All right, guys, froggy voice morning. I got to get out there and shovel. Be good. Peace out. Let me know if you need anything. Keeping them short. Need to keep it short, guys. You don't have a lot of time. This shouldn't take up a lot of time. Later.